Yeah, I think I want to put a scripture in there. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Girl, I tell you, raising kids at 55. So for me to put myself out there, that's one thing. But when you put your kids out there, you gotta really know that they're guided and they're covered by the blood of Jesus, right? All right, y'all. Welcome back to a new vlog. My name is Ivy, and this channel is Boo Bougie. Girl, I haven't made a video like to make a video. So, anyways, I'm getting ready to. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting ready to get this closet together. I got stuff on this shelf. And girl, y'all remember that wig I bought? So I'm trying to get this this room together and figure out what I'm gonna do. I have my mirror in here. Let me close the door. I have my mirror in here, but I'm gonna, girl, look at me. I'm looking a hot mess. I'm cleaning. So look, if you're new to my channel and you were just channel surfing, girl, go ahead and push the button. I like to say to you, hey, boo. Arms wide open. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey, boo. A miracle in this room with my name on it. There's a breakthrough. It's got my name on it. So yeah, I'm gonna take one of the dressers out of the other closet, and like y'all see, this is my fur. I love my fur. I'm gonna put these. This is my long trench coat. I'm gonna put these three in that closet over there, and then I have some jackets right here. I'm gonna put those in there. So my coats and jackets, I'm gonna put in there. So these are my dresses. Girl, I was in here, girl. I remember putting this on, this right here, this jumper. Girl, bye. When I tell y'all I was under arrest with this doggone thing. So, anyway, I'm trying to get it organized in here. Some of this stuff is just random stuff, like this stuff right here. This is my Biggie shirt. I'm going to get it situated. So that's what we're doing today. Welcome to the vlog. Yes, welcome to the vlog. I want to put my shelf over here. So I think that's what I'm finna do. Bring that shelf in here and take this mirror out. So I don't know. Let's go. Let's go. I don't have that much out here. It seems like it's a lot, but it's not. These are some, girl, I just found $3 in this purse. So these are some clothes of KK's. I finally found, excuse the mess, I finally found girl chips. Like I told you, I gotta hide them in here because them kids. So I just found her 2 bottom drawers. Well, not found, but came across them. So I'm gonna she got some more clothes that need to go in there. These clothes right here need to be hung up. And these right here, what is this? Oh, that's a hoodie. Okay. So this stuff needs to either be hung up or folded. One or the two. I gotta rewash this sweater. I washed it with some regular clothes and it died. I didn't. Lauren did, but whatever. So that's what I'm doing. So let's get busy.
Roman numeral 7 days, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take it, dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take your enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that light, hit them strictly with the vibe. Fa, 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 fa. Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take it, dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take it, enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that life, hit them strictly with the vibe. It's a vibe.
All right, y'all. I'm in this corner. This is where my shelf was at. Let me go on this side. See right here? Now it looks so plain because my shelf been here all this time. So what happened was, it was, oh, you can hang this up on the wall? Look, I didn't realize you could hang this up on the wall. But yeah, I done had the shelf over here for so long. Now it's just so plain, but it was kind of narrow getting in right here. You know, had to move to the side, turn to the side. But I'm going to put this mirror. Let's see. All right, so I'll just put this mirror right here so it don't look so plain. I'm going to have to put a picture on this wall or something. So, anyways, girl, we getting it done. We getting it done, girl. I know I ain't do my hair today. At least I brushed my teeth. I ain't did nothing to my hair, girl. So, let me get done doing what I'm doing. It's so plain right here. Oh, look at that. Look how plain that looks. Just the hard. I guess it's supposed to be plain like that. But anyway, it is what it is. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and finish doing what I'm doing. All right, y'all. We got the shelf in here. And now I'm gonna start putting stuff on it.
Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take it, dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take it, enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that life, hit them strictly with the vibe. Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take it, dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take it, enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that life, hit them strictly with the vibe. It's a vibe, they a dance, let them watch. She a fan, he a flop, they just wanna kumbaya, nah.
This world, concrete, how we go. Heartache, she only do what she know. Weekends, get it poppin' on the low. Get it, they coming for sure.
Woke up today, look at your picture just to get me started. I called you up, but you weren't there, and I was broken hearted.
I wake up in the morning, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just wanna look at you.
Okay, so this is what I got done so far. In my closet, these are my shirts, and I have my dresses over here. Let me let this out. So this is this side. Got all my dresses over here. These right here are my jumpers. You know, all my one pieces that I could just throw on real quick. And of course my shirts. And then down here I have my pants. And so this is what I did to the shelf so far. Not a whole lot. I mean, it's just what y'all already seen. But now it's in my actual closet. And I needed a shelf for my shoes because, girl, they be up under the bed. One be up under, like right now. Look, y'all think I'm lying? Look at my feet. Do y'all see my feet? I could find one of each house shoe. So, look, I could put them slides on, but, girl, it is what it is. So, I got this chair in here, right? So, let me sit y'all down for a minute. Can you see me? Yeah, so I got this chair in here, and girl, now, because I've never had a prayer closet, and just sitting in here, it just feels so calming in here. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody else, like just literally sitting in my closet. It just, because it's like all the outside noise is just out there. And even though I could close my room door and I'm still in my room, just being in this closet, it just, I feel some type of way. I feel some good type of way. It's just so positive in here. I don't know why. It's just like a calming. Just like a calming. I have a wax melter. Like you sit the whole candle on top of the wax, and you sit the whole candle on top of the wax burner. So I'm gonna put that in here. Where, I don't know, but I'm gonna put that in here just so my closet has a nice fresh fragrance, you know, candle, whatever I choose to burn. But I am loving it. I am loving this space. So now you see a little slack in my shelves because I still have to get those clothes out of there and put those up. But I just wanted to give y'all a little progress checkup where I'm at. Look, y'all know me. Girl, it's some hidden gems in here. Girl, it's a whole box right here. It's a box with, I got a lamp in there and some mismatched shoes that I haven't been able to match because I still need to go through the garage. I have 2 TVs in here. So, yeah. But I love it. I love it. It's so calming. I think I want to put a scripture, like right here on the door. Put a scripture. Yeah, I think I want to put a scripture in there. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of my enemies. It's so peaceful in here. Anyway, let me get back to work. Because boss, she ain't working.
Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now. Got the girl in the cut, she Tuesday, club going up on the Tuesday. Got your girl in the cut, she Tuesday, club going up on the Tuesday. Got your girl in the cut, she Tuesday.
Squad going up. Nobody flipping packs now. I just did 3 in a row. Them shows is back to back to back now. Put the world on a sound. You know, party in the weekend. Fill the room up with some things. One night off and this is it. Always working overtime. Overtime and not all time.
Dreams, so picture perfect, the 13 and ebony queen. Beneath the surface, it was more than just a quick smile. Nobody knew about a secret, so it took a while. I could see a tear fall slow down a black Jeep, shedding quiet tears in the backseat. So when she asked me, what would you do if it was you? Couldn't answer such a horrible pain to live through. I tried to trade places in the tragedy.
But you were the only one, so was I. And I dreamed of you ever since. Now
Give me a minute. I just had to take me a break, girl. I just got all them clothes. I put in the closet what I was gonna put in the closet. The rest is folded. My bed is clear. Yes. Oh, and look, I found the flat irons. Girl, it be so much stuff up under stuff. I still gotta clean my table off, girl, but Look, Rome was not built in a day. Long as everything else is clean, I'll get to my nightstand when I get to it. So, yeah, but I found these. I'm gonna do KK here for Easter. I'm gonna flat iron it. So, all right, let me finish taking a pause for the cause, and girl, I'll be back. All right, y'all. So I got one or two more things to put in here, and then I'm done. But just, having this space it's just like my little peace of mind. People ask me all the time, or let me say they don't ask me, they say, you need to be taking care of yourself, like getting you some me time and some quality time and make sure I do stuff for myself. Like this closet, because that was one of the things I wanted to do it like when I first moved in. But things just kind of happen the way they happen. I don't try to force nothing. Everything is just what it is, right? And with everything going on and making sure that my grandkids are in a great, oh, I feel like I got something in my eye. Making sure my grandkids are in a good headspace, right? So for me to do my closet, and I actually have a candle in here. I put this candle in here. Y'all remember I bought this in the haul a little while ago. So it smells good. And this is, ooh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. It's a strawberry cream. It's gold writing, so it's like a shimmer on it from the light. But I got this in here. Actually had it on the shelf where I have the camera at now. But for me, this is like my little safe haven, my little getaway, and it's just my stuff, nothing. I mean, I got the girls dresses here and this stuff which is gonna go in the other closet, and I wanted to move that dresser, but I don't feel like it right now because I gotta take the drawers out and I just don't feel like doing it. This right here, this was what I wanted to do today. So for me, like, I'm in a great headspace now. Just doing something for me. Yeah, it was work. It was a lot of back and forth, hanging up stuff, trying to see if I still could fit stuff. And it was what I needed, and like today is so gloomy outside. They had a tornado watch earlier. I was asleep, but Lauren, not earlier, but last night. Lauren said she heard it. I didn't hear it because I was knocked out. And when I be asleep, I be asleep. So she said she heard it, but even though it's gloomy outside, like I am beaming inside with sunshine. Like it's just a ray of sunshine in my spirit. And I thank God for this space. This is just a small, tiny space. It ain't no big, giant walk-in closet, but I'm grateful, what I've learned in this life, and y'all hear me share it all the time or say it all the time. I am grateful. I'm grateful for the little things, you know what I mean? Because I'm here for a little time, not a long time. And I want to make sure I make my moments count while I'm here. I was a little, let me not even say a little, I was a lot upset earlier. This morning, I asked Lauren to take the dishes out the dishwasher, and she instantly got an attitude, which flipped my whole mood. You know what I'm saying? Because I got up, I had a little more sleep than usual. I'm not sure if I said that or not, but I had a little bit more sleep than usual. KK is with her dad. So, because usually KK sleep with me, and if I move a certain way, and it makes KK wake up, you know what I mean? And when she's up, And so just for her to have an attitude. And then I was talking to her mom because her mom called like right in the middle of me and her going back and forth. And, I'm telling her, like, you cannot be the smartest person why is it when I say to you, yes, everything is okay, everything is fine, but the minute I tell you, Lauren, do this, Lauren, do that, Lauren, pick this up, Lauren, put this back, it's a problem. And I just don't like that. I don't like feeling like we okay as long as the answer is yes. Because the answer not always going to be yes. I am your guardian. I'm your grandmother. I ain't here to be your friend. I'm here to guide you and to instruct you. And one thing for certain and two things for sure, if you don't take heed in this house or your mama house, baby, you gonna take heed out in them streets. Because them streets ain't nothing nice and they don't love you. You know, I tell her, don't get caught up in this world of TikTok. Don't get caught up in your friend. All of that's temporary. All of that's temporary. The way you feel and the way you view life now is not going to be the same years down the line. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, me and her mom was talking, and her mom was like, well, how you know she had an attitude? What she do? And what did she say? Did she roll her eyes? Ma'am, I'm 55 years old. Not only am I raising a 12-year-old, I already raised a 12-year-old. I know an attitude when I see one. And for you to question me, that irritated me even more. I told my daughter, I said, look, I'm going to have to talk to you later. I'm going to have to talk to you later because like my mama said, you can't run my house and your house too. Yes, these are her kids. Yes, she has a valid yes, these are her kids, and I look forward to her input. I need her input because these are her kids. You understand what I'm saying? But ma'am, when I say something in my house, that is law. I ain't looking to see who agree and who don't. This is a PSA. I ain't looking for no cosigner. What I say in this house go. You understand what I'm saying? Like right now, she done asked Terrence about 3 times to walk her to the store. And Terrence told her no. And I told her, I'm not taking you to the store. And you can't walk by yourself. Because this is a household where we help one another. We help one another. It ain't all about what I could get, what's beneficial for me. No, we help each other. Just like when I say, Terrence, I need you to take the garbage out. That's you helping me. When I get in my car and I drive my car to go get you something to eat or I take y'all to an outing, we all in this together. And for you to think that you can be that selfish, I asked you to put the dishes up. I ain't even asked you to wash them. They was already clean. I asked you to put them up. And you got a whole funky attitude. Girl, I was so mad at Lauren. And I don't whoop them. Let me say that. I don't whoop them. They may get a pop every so often, but I do not whoop them. And I probably should. Because the Bible says to spare not the rod to spoil the child, right? But I just don't want to do that. I'd rather take stuff away. So I took her tablet and I don't know when I'm going to let her get on it. It might be later on because, see, she thinks she got me figured out. Now, she all nicey and none of this. And girl, she done put a load of clothes in and washed some clothes. She doing all this extra stuff. But I already know because you want something. You want your tablet. They can't live without TikTok. Right? So she want her tablet. She want to be able to communicate with her friends. And I get all of that. But ma'am, if you got to give me an attitude when I say something, then ma'am, ain't no other conversation more important. Not none. Unless you talking to your mama or you praying, ain't no other conversation more important. You understand what I'm saying? So, girl, I tell you, raising kids at 55, baby, now I'm gonna be all right. Whether you got an attitude or not, I'm gonna be all right. So we battling, and then for her to come into womanhood a couple of weeks ago, and I told her before she came into womanhood, I said, Lauren, I'm trying to tell you some stuff. I'm trying to show you some stuff because when you come into womanhood, now that's a horse of a different color. Now, if you already got an attitude now, just imagine. You can't even imagine because you've never crossed that bridge before. You never have. I have. And I dealt with your mother when she crossed that bridge. So I know, right? So, look, a hard head make a soft, you know what. So anyway, I'ma get finished. I just want to sit down and just kind of, kick it with y'all in my new little space. I gotta finish putting up some couple more pieces and then I'll be done. But yeah, girl, I don't even know what made me share that, girl. This is like, you know that song by Usher? Y'all remember that song? This is my confession. When I thought I said all I could say and somebody. But anyway, that's what I felt like. This is the confessional. So I don't know. We might do like little confessional scenes in here. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it means. This channel, we still growing. My channel is changing. It's ever changing. I went to edit and for a split second, I'm like, how you do this? Or where this is at? Or no, I know how to edit, girl, but I had a brain freeze, okay? So, anyway, let me throw these little couple more clothes in here, and then that's going to be it. Yeah, I had to get that off my chest. Girl, because when I was talking to her mama was like, well, how she have an attitude? Well, did she do this? Did she do that? Ma'am? I cannot talk to you right now. I'm going to have to talk to you later. And yes, I hung up the phone on my baby. I ain't got time. I ain't got time. I'm not finna justify how I raise kids. I'm not gonna do it. I raised you. You already know how I move. You know how I move. So, it is what it is. Let me finish doing what I'm doing.
You don't appreciate the time I put into this love affair of ours, baby. I couldn't let you walk around thinking it's alright to let me down. I remember
Hey, y'all. Girl, I know I'm supposed to be finishing up this closet. But listen, girl, I was in there when I was going through the clothes and, I got me something on to watch. So I'm watching Peyton's new video, this girl here on YouTube. And somehow one of her subscribers' daughter was cheating with her boyfriend. I think they've been together like 7-8 months, something like that. But girl, I watched that video. Girl, when she got to the end, it ain't even about the whole cheating part, because life is life. And when you reach a certain age, you know that you cannot be accountable for somebody else's moral calendar or moral scale, you know what I'm saying, on what to do, what not to do. You will hope people would try not to hurt other people, you know what I'm saying? So, but what I wanted to talk about was when she was like at the end of her video and she was talking about her daughter, and she was saying that her daughter was diagnosed with bipolar depression and something else, but I'll put it on the screen, and that's why with the kids, I did this video right here. I did this video and I was so grateful because things didn't transpire the way that they could have transpired, right? And so it's like, I haven't said in details, like, she was talking about her daughter. Her daughter name is Kyra, beautiful little girl. She ain't no little girl. I think she like 19 now. But anyway, she was saying how, people was bullying her and, she would cut her hair off and, just got her braids done, cut her braids off, all because other people on the outside didn't like it. You know what I mean? And I've been watching Peyton for a while. Peyton, anybody who's been here for a while, Peyton is my girl, right? And I just empathize with her as a parent, as a grandmother. You know what I mean? I'm in a parent role, even though I'm a grandmother, you know what I'm saying? And to protect your children at all costs, and that's why I haven't said anything about what happened with my kids. You know what I mean? And I won't. But I think it's just it's remarkable that she can come on and talk about her daughter knowing, like she actually said the diagnosis, like knowing that it's going to be people that's going to talk about her. You know what I mean? Because she was saying how, when she read negative comments about her daughter, like these are black women who are supposed to, like, we supposed to uplift and encourage one another. Like, how are you talking about this baby? You know what I'm saying? And so I just felt disheartened by that. I know for me, I get on YouTube now. If I want to get on YouTube and I want to put my life on there, I want to share some stuff, I want to get on here and cry. I got this video right here, divorce video, and Lauren hates to look at that video. She like, Nana, why are you on there crying like that? Look at your face. You know what I'm saying? So for me to put myself out there, that's one thing. But when you put your kids out there, you got to really know that they're guided and they're covered by the blood of Jesus, right? So, because I know for me, when everything happened in my household, I was devastated. I was not going to video about it. I wasn't going to say anything about it, but God prompted me to make that video just to let people know it's okay not to be okay. You know what I mean? It's okay to trust God even in your shakiness, right? So I commend her. She was saying how, because I was wondering, because I watched Peyton. So I'm like, where's Kyron? And she went off to school, and, she was saying that she wasn't going to video that, because here she's protecting her child. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to see when people have something negative to say. First of all, negative to say about another human being, but for that human being to be a child, like, where is your moral compass? How does that make you feel good or make you sleep good at night, knowing that you're talking and downgrading a child? You know what I mean? Because even though she's 19, she's still a child. Even though Terrence is 20, Terrence, in my eyes, is still a child because he still needs a lot of guidance. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Lauren at 12 and Kennedy at 5 are children, of course. But as a parent, you know that you need to take that extra step. Like, they're not the rest of the traditional individuals, because Kyron and Terrence is about the same age. I believe Terrence is a year older than Kyron. But you have to take that extra step to protect your children, And I was going to reach out to her. I'm going to tag her in this video. Hopefully she sees it, and, I'm talking to Peyton right now. I want you to know I'm there with you. I understand and I get it where you coming from. We ain't talking about the man. I ain't even focused on that. I'm talking about your child and protecting your child. Because, what I was saying was, Peyton did, because I was thinking that too. I'm like, where's Kyron? Like, she went off to college. We ain't see no room tour, no dorm tour, no let's decorate, And so, getting back to Peyton, I get it and I understand, you know what I mean? From one parent to another. Now, you may not like me a whole lot. I don't know, because I be creeping your music. I do. Now, y'all know I'm going to tell y'all about me. I ain't got there yet where I can get my own music, but I always shout Peyton out because I do get a lot of my music from her. Now, we just going to call a spade, okay? But, just to watch her grow, I've watched that part probably about 3 or 4 times already because it's so emotional. I'm like a Rockwilder when it comes to these kids. I remember when my daughter first left and the fathers wanted them. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Because I needed to do what I needed to do for their well-being, not mine. You know what I mean? Because if anything, and I'm just going to be honest, if anything, my mental well-being has kind of fell by the wayside. I keep things going. I stay in the day. I don't let things overwhelm me. When they do overwhelm me, I will take a break. I had a situation, like I said, in my household, and I didn't post for almost 2 weeks. I literally just started, well, I did a video and then I did a live. But to sit down and edit, I just didn't have that mindset. So I just want to let Peyton know that from one parent to another, I understand. I get it. You are in my prayers, because when you look at children and you look at them growing up, you want them to go out into the world and be productive members of society and be able to stand on their own. And sometimes that your children are not ready. They're not in that mind space right now to go out. I see so many girls. I was watching something on the news and it was talking about spring break in Panama City and how the kids are just acting wild and this and that. That's the flip side. That's the flip side. Some children are not there. And I don't want Terrence to be out there drinking and smoking and acting a fool and pants sagging and cussing adults out. I don't want him to be like that. But I do know that I need to take the necessary steps to guard him. And that's what I do. And that's why I have not shared and I will not share. Look, my hat is off. Oh, girl, bye. Hold on. Y'all see this? My hat is off to Peyton, because for you to get on the internet knowing that it's going to be some negative backlash, because some people are just insensitive. When I tell you, I looked at that and girl, I just, because Kyron is such a sweet young lady from what I see, on camera. Such a beautiful spirit, you know what I mean? And for children, adult children, because 19, 20, you're adult children, it's so easy to flourish when you feel protected and you feel loved and you feel wanted. It's real easy to flourish where girl's a gnat or something in here. What happens is when you go out into the real world or you intertwine with your peers and you don't get that same comfort and compassion and empathy and protection, you don't get all of that from them, then that makes you revert back. You know what I'm saying? Because Terrence is an introvert. You know what I mean? Terrence could be in the house. He could be playing his game, watching TV. I went and got him a basketball hoop. I think I said that already. But anyway, he goes out there. He plays his basketball. So I meet him right where he is. It's no shame. It's no blame. It's only how can we get into the solution. That's the only thing I'm about, is getting into the solution to get him on the other side of whatever it is he got going on. So anyway, that's my little PSA. Girl, look, I absolutely, positively stand behind Peyton and her decision not to film her daughter. I stand with her wholeheartedly. It just amazes me how people like myself decide, make a conscious decision. I'm going to video my life. I'm going to show people that I don't even know, people that can be cruel, hurtful, manipulative, just downright ugly. I'm going to show all these people, because when you show people good, positive things, or just whatever it is you got going on in your life, some people take that and they flip it on you. You know what I'm saying? Why would you do that? And I made a conscious choice to open my life up, to share my world. This is something I wanted to do, right? And for you to do that, to think that you got that much going on, ain't no skeletons in your closet, your house stay clean 24/7, your kids are just the most perfect kids. It is no perfect kids. You know what I mean? I don't know nobody house that stay clean 24/7. It's going to be some clothes over here. It's going to be some clothes over there. Might be some dishes in the sink. But we share our world. So how dare you critique something that we're just sharing. That's it. You know, some people can be so heartless. That's why sometimes if I get, and I learned this from Peyton like a while ago, like last year I was watching a video I heard, and I just let people say what they say. Because people are entitled to their opinion, but when you ugly and you nasty and you disrespectful, I just block you. I just block you, you know, because God will send you the people that you need in your path. You know, it was this lady who wrote this nasty comment to Peyton, and it pissed me off because I'm like, I want to know who it is because I want to go on her page for what and to do what. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I get my investigative juices flowing. I find out her name. I go to her TikTok. I go to her Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Go to her Instagram. Let's see how you doing. Get to scrolling all the way back before you got the BBL, if you got that. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? But it's like, people, that's like throwing rocks and hiding your hand. I can't stand that. Like, my mama used to, girl, I'm sorry I'm getting heated in the collar, but it just ticks me off. Like, my mama used to always say, you can't clean my backyard until you clean yours. You know what I mean? We all got something that we have fallen short of. So what makes you think that you on a pedestal over me because I choose to show it? You know what I'm saying? Just like when I started this video. Girl, it was clothes all on my bed, clothes all on the chair. Yeah, clean laundry, but it just piled up. I ain't folded up. I just ain't been in the headspace. And now today, I'm in the headspace. But if somebody want to judge me for it, have your way at it, girl, because it is what it is. So anyway, let me get back to what I was doing and finish this closet. And girl, I'll be back. Look, girl, I'm telling you, this the confessional. This the confessional. That's what this is going to be, the confessional. You know, because Terrence is out there, Lauren is out there, KK is still gone. But when I tell you, like, this room is just so peaceful. I don't get people. I don't get people. Social media has turned some people into monsters. They call them keyboard thugs or something like that. Like, because you sitting in a room, you know, and let me just say, misery loves company. Misery loves company. So if you got something going on behind the scene and you decide to watch a video and to comment something negative and nasty when you could have just not commented anything at all. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you can't change people. You just can't. You would want to, but you can't. So it is what it is. Let me get back to work.
So won't you say my name, say my name? If you claim you want me, it ain't no that. You acting kinda shady. Ain't been calling me baby, yeah. Boy, you can go stop playing games, Whip, body, grip, got it, job on it. Did I ever ask you to take me to go shopping in Perico, sailing overseas and just drape me in Gucci? No, all I ever asked was you to pick up the phone when you alone.
All right, y'all. I am done with my closet. I love it. I love it. I love it. It came together nice. Girl, I found these corduroys brand new in my closet, in the garage. Girl, I'm gonna wear them before they get too hot. I am. And look what I found. Where is it at? Girl, this is what I did the house tour in when I moved here. Girl, I be keeping my stuff. Now, y'all might see my stuff 1, 2, 3, 7 times. Because I'm going to wear my stuff. Girl. Oh, no, I ain't wearing this. Or I just brought this to do a photo shoot. No, ma'am. So, anyway. Oh, girl. Look what I found. Now, this right here. Look at me eat my own word. I have not wore this. I haven't worn it anywhere. I seen Chelsea Janae, and she did, she had this dress on. And I brought it, and it wasn't just to, you know, take pictures in. It was actually to wear it somewhere, but those who shall remain nameless never took me nowhere, and I just didn't go anywhere in it. So, but I will. So I'm glad about how my closet came out. I decided I'm going to get, because I have the large mirrors, but I'm going to get an over-the-door mirror to go behind the door. And then my scriptures, I'm going to put one right there and one right there. The 23rd Psalm and probably the 91st Psalms, if I could find it in like a smaller thing. Smaller, you know. So anyway, yeah. Girl, that's it. Wasn't no glamour going on. Girl, I cannot wait to wear these pants. I haven't worn them yet, so I can't wait to wear these. Y'all remember, if y'all watch, I know it's been a while and we're kind of catching back up, but I bought these in a haul. I think from that place where I was telling y'all, 10 pieces for $12. Now, with my closet, I was gonna do all black hangers, and then it just kind of didn't pan out like that because I had a bunch of hangers from my other house. Girl, I got wire hangers in here. I got plastic hangers in here. I got some of everything in here. So it is what it is. The only person that's gotta be pleased with it is me, and I am. So thank you for coming to my clean with me, organize with me, and now my closet tour. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And girl, I'm going to see you in the next one. I love you. Bye.
You can see it's on 30 degrees, way to go, so only down. Will I see you at the show tonight? Will I see you at the show tonight? Hey, truck to the plane.